Today, we're going to talk about something really powerful, a simple 20-year journey that can take you from being just a worker to becoming an owner. Now, this is not some get-rich-quick scheme. Nope, it's about a clear, steady plan that pretty much anyone can use to build real, lasting wealth.
So let's just start with a really direct question. Are you a worker or are you an owner? And hey, this has nothing to do with your job title. It's all about your mindset and whether your money is actually working for you.
And here's the difference, right? It's pretty simple. A worker, that's on the left, trades their time for money. You clock in, you get paid. But an owner, on the right, well, they put their money to work so that it starts generating more money all on its own. This one little shift in how you think, it's the foundation for everything we're about to talk about.
Okay, so why is this so important right now, today? Well, it's because there's been this quiet but absolutely massive change happening in our economy for decades. It's a shift that is rewarding owners way more than workers.
This chart just says it all, doesn't it? For the last 40 years or so, the slice of the whole economic pie that goes to workers, as wages, has been getting smaller. And at the exact same time, the slice going to the owners of capital, through things like company profits and stock prices, has been getting bigger. The whole system is now built to favor ownership.
So, why? What's going on? Well, it's being driven by these huge forces, like automation and globalization. Robots don't get a paycheck, but the people who own the companies that own the robots, they sure do. Profits are getting more and more concentrated at the top. The goal here isn't to fight these massive trends. It's to figure out how to get on the right side of them by becoming an owner yourself.
So how on earth do you do that? All right, let's zoom out from that big economic picture and get personal, get practical. We're going to follow the story of someone we'll call Maria, and we're going to see the exact 20-year template she used to become an owner.
So, meet Maria. She's a 32-year-old nurse. Her job is tough, she's on her feet all day, and her pay is good, but it's not like she's rolling in it. She isn't some financial wizard or a Silicon Valley genius. She's a real person who decided to take control of her future with a plan that's incredibly powerful and, if we're being honest, kind of boring.
And here it is. This is her famously boring plan. It's just 3 steps. 1. Invest $500 every single month. 2. Put all of it into just one low-cost global index fund. And 3, this is the hardest part. Do it for 20 straight years without stopping, no matter what the news says, no matter what the market does. That's it. That's the whole strategy. And now, this is where the magic happens. Let's see how these small, steady savings can turn into something huge. Seriously, the results of Maria's simple discipline are nothing short of stunning.
Okay, first, let's set our baseline. Over those 2 decades, by putting away $500 a month and bumping it up a little bit for inflation, Maria personally saved about $165,000 out of her own paychecks. That's her contribution, that's her skin in the game. Now watch what happens to it.
Okay, let's be super conservative. Let's say her investments grew by an average of 5% a year. Well, that $165,000 she put in, it becomes about $280,000. That's an extra $115,000 she did nothing for, other than just be patient. That's a solid win, but what if we look at what the market has actually done historically? Using a more historical average of 8% growth, that total jumps to $365,000. And this right here, this is the moment everything changes. The growth from her investments is now more than all the money she put in herself. Her money is officially doing more work than she is.
And just for fun, if we look at a really strong growth period, say 10%, that final portfolio could be worth a massive $430,000. I mean, wow. That is the raw, undeniable power of being consistent over a long period of time.
Let's just break that down one more time, because it's so important. In that historical 8% scenario, Maria's own money, her contributions, made up $165,000 of the total. The other $200,000, that was pure growth. That was her money making babies. That is the owner mindset in action.
Okay, so the results are amazing. We get it. But how do you actually do it? Let's open up the toolkit and look at the practical, how-to steps anyone can take to get started. Finding that first $500 a month can feel impossible, right? But look at how Maria did it. It wasn't about some huge, painful sacrifice. It was about small, intentional changes. She did a little audit of her spending, found money in subscriptions she forgot she had, planned her meals instead of ordering out, and just got a handle on those little impulse buys. She didn't become a cheapskate. She just became deliberate. So where did she put that money?
and something called an index fund. Now, don't let the name scare you. It's actually incredibly simple. Just think of it like a shopping basket that holds tiny little pieces of thousands of different companies from all over the world. It doesn't try to beat the market, it just aims to be the market. And the beauty of it is that it's super low cost, it's incredibly diversified, and it basically captures the growth of the entire global economy for you, automatically. It is the ultimate owner tool for a regular person.
So how do you pick one? You do not need to be an expert. Seriously, you just need to be able to answer 5 simple questions. Is it global? Are the fees ridiculously low? Is it from a big, trusted company? Does it automatically put your earnings back in to grow even more? If you can check yes on these, you are on the right track.
And this right here, this is the psychological key to the whole thing. The stock market is going to go up and it's going to go down. That is a guarantee. Your job is not to predict it. Your job is control the one and only thing you can, your own behavior. Just keep buying month after month, year after year, no matter what. That consistency, that is the secret ingredient.
All right, so fast forward 20 years. Maria has this big portfolio. She's wealthy. But, and this is a really big but, we need to talk about a crucial difference, the next step on this journey.
See, being rich just means you have a lot of stuff, a lot of assets. But being financially independent, that's a whole other level. That means your assets are generating enough income to pay for your lifestyle without you having to work. Maria's portfolio gives her a ton of security and options, but it doesn't quite give her total freedom, yet.
So how do you turn that big pile of wealth into actual income? Well, a really common rule of thumb is the 4% rule. It basically suggests you can safely take out about 4% of your portfolio's value every year without it running out. So for Maria, with a $400,000 portfolio, that's an extra $16,000 a year in income. That's an amazing supplement to her salary, but it also shows that true walk-away-from-your-job financial independence might be the next goal she sets for herself.
This whole process, this huge transformation from being a worker to an owner, it doesn't start with some giant leap of faith. It starts with one single, small, deliberate action. So I guess the only question left to ask is, what's yours going to be?